welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I am traveling from New York to LA today, so I thought it would be fun to film a What I Eat in a Day and do some kind of like travel Q&A tip type things. It's about 6 a.m. right now. My flight's at 11 and I have to leave here at 8:30, so I'm gonna do a workout at home. I really like trying to get in a workout before I fly, especially long flights, because I find that it just like helps with my circulation and I just like feel so much better. So I'm gonna do a workout at home and then I got a shower. I'm pretty much all packed already, but I'll show you the food that I'm bringing with me, and then I am going to talk to you about what I do on airplanes to really help with my digestive system. So first let's work out and then I'll show you breakfast and then we'll finish packing and head to the airport. So I'm pretty much all packed, just got to make the bed. My suitcase is there and I'm going to show you all the food that I'm bringing. You guys have kind of seen my standard like travel stash. I bring things like matcha, cacao, or hot cocoa, nut butter, coconut butter, snacks, things like that. But I'll show you, but first I got to make the bed. Alright, so here's my snack situation. I always bring a bunch of bars with me. I have a bunch of the Raw Rev Glow bars, and then I have this bar which I've never tried. These were sent to me. They're called the Real Food bars, so I'm going to try those out. I have 2 apples. I have some homemade kale chips, which I actually just shared on the blog on Monday, so I'll link those for you. I have half an avocado. I have some Simple Mills crackers. I have my nut butters, so I have like peanut butter, cashew butter, coconut butter for matcha. And then I have all of my Four Sigmatic things. So these are the packets that I take with me when I travel. So I have their mushroom matcha latte mix, which is awesome. I love this stuff. I also have their mushroom hot cacao mixture and a mushroom mocha mixture. And if you guys have never tried Four Sigmatic before, I actually do have a coupon code. So I will link that down in the description box for you and you can get 10% off. It's either 10 or 15, I can't remember, but your order from them. And then I also have just like a bag of herbal teas that I bring, and then there's a green juice powder. So this will be my stash when I travel, and then also while we're doing the conference. So I got to start my day with matcha, and I'm adding about a teaspoon of matcha powder into my blender. And then I'm also going to sweeten with monk fruit extract, as I always do, as well as some pumpkin pie spice. And then my adaptogens that I'm using today, I actually talked about all of these in my glowing skincare video, but I'm using some jasmine tocos from Sun Potion. Tastes so good and it's great for your skin health. And then I'm also adding in some lion's mane, which is a mushroom that's really great for mental clarity and focus. I really wanted to get stuff done on the plane, so this was perfect. And then I also added in some pearl powder, which is just ground up pearls, just like it sounds, and really great for skin radiance, as well as boosting the natural collagen production in your own skin. And it's just a really high quality beauty superfood. And then of course, coconut butter for nice creaminess. I love Artisana. That's the one I'm using right now. It's raw, tastes so good. And then I top that up with some hot water in my blender, blend it all up until it's smooth and creamy, and pour it into my soup-sized mug, which you guys know about already. It's absolutely giant and it probably holds like 30 ounces of matcha and I just love it so much. And then to make sure that I was getting in some good quality nutrients before my flight, I decided to make a smoothie bowl. I did 2 giant handfuls of spinach, as well as a scoop of raw cacao powder and a scoop of vanilla protein powder. And then I'm adding in some frozen cauliflower like I always do. And then my sweet thing, which looks very unappetizing, but it's actually steamed butternut squash that I sauteed with some coconut oil and cinnamon and maple, and this is going in a recipe that I'm using next week, but I had some leftovers, so I just tossed it into my smoothie. Why the heck not? It actually tasted really delicious. And then I blended up with some water and coconut water, just like half of each, probably a quarter cup of each. And I do have a Vitamix now, which you guys probably recognize, but I do have to use the tamper to make a smoothie bowl to get it the right consistency. So just something to keep in mind with the Vitamix. And then for toppings, I just went with my standard toppings, which are dried mulberries, as well as a big dollop of peanut butter. I love making sure to get in some healthy fats, and of course it adds extra protein, and it just tastes really good. So this was a fabulous little smoothie bowl and a great way to start my day. And I'm off. Show you what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing my comfy Parley sneakers from Adidas, some Lululemon line tights. I have a cashmere sweater on here, leather jacket, and a scarf so that I can stay warm when I'm on the plane. So I'm headed down to Penn Station to catch the train to Jamaica, then the air train to JFK, which is definitely the fastest way to get from the Manhattan to JFK instead of taking a cab or Uber. But I'll see you guys at the airport. made it to the airport and I'm just walking to the terminal now, and I wanted to give you guys a tip, which I'm sure you already know, but if you are walking through airports and stuff, make sure that you continue to walk. Don't just stand on those like escalators or stand on the moving walkways. Like, get your legs moving. It really helps improve your circulation, especially if you're going to be on a long flight. You want to make sure that your legs are moving as much as possible. So I am walking, and I'm also getting my steps in. Okay, so I got to my gate and I'm just sitting at like a little desk thing to get some work done before we start boarding, but I wanted to pop on quickly and chat with you about fasting on airplanes. So this is something that I've started doing for the last like probably 8 flights or so that I've been on, and it helps so much with my digestion. So I'm somebody, obviously, I've talked about this before, but I have a very sensitive system, and because of that I tend to get really bloated and gassy and really uncomfortable when I fly. So I was doing some research and I started hearing a lot about fasting on airplanes, and so I started doing some research and it sounded like it could be a solution for my digestive issues, and so I just started doing that. Basically, I just don't eat anything while I fly, and it helps so much. I land and I don't have bloating, I don't have gas, anything that's like really uncomfortable, which tends to happen like almost every single flight. So what I do is I have breakfast obviously before I fly, and this flight is kind of long, so if it was like a 2-hour flight, I might not have a snack beforehand, but because this flight to California is like 6 hours, I think it's gonna be like 6 hours, I'm gonna have a bar right before I get on the plane, and then I found that I can do like a little, I can do like a matcha, or I could do like a turmeric latte. I'll probably have a mocha on the plane. That seems to be fine with me. I just make sure that I'm continuing to drink a ton of water. So I have my water, you guys saw me fill, I have tea, so I stay really, really hydrated, and I just don't eat solid foods while I'm flying, and it really helps a lot. So I'm not necessarily saying that this is like fixed for everybody, but if you are somebody that struggles with uncomfortable like digestive things when you're flying, fasting could be a really great option. So basically just like have a snack before you fly, or have a meal before you fly, not something too heavy. Like I've had salads before I fly, and that doesn't help at all. So I would say something that's like a little bit on the lighter side, isn't full of raw veggies. Maybe a smoothie would be okay. I haven't tested that, but I find for me bars are really good, or I'll have something like an avocado or something that's just like easy on my system and is still gonna kind of fill me up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a bar before we get on, but I'm gonna do a little bit of work right now and then get on the plane and make sure that I'm staying really, really, really hydrated. In addition to the fasting, I also just wanted to show you this little thing that I carry with me for travel. It's from Sage Natural Wellness, and it's their pocket pharmacy, and it's a whole thing of essential oils. Okay, so when you open this little thing up, it's a little thing of roll-on essential oils, and they have all these different blends, and the one that I always take before I travel is this one called Gutsy, and it's really helpful for digestion. So I just like roll it onto my stomach a little bit, and it really helps with bloating, it helps with gas, and then some of the other ones that they have in here are, they have like a relaxation one, stress release, they also have peppermint halo, which I like to do on the back of my neck before I get on the plane. This one is pain release, so if you're feeling sore or anything like that, you can use this one. And then this one is Fortify, and it's really great for traveling as well because it helps fight off any germs and things like that. So I'll do a little bit of this as well. So boarding snuck up with me, but this is what I'm gonna have. I'm sitting on the plane and I'm gonna eat this before we take off. So it has 15 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber, and it's made from all sorts of yummy ingredients. About 4 hours into the flight, I got a little bit hungry, so I decided to make a little mushroom mocha mixture. It's 1 packet of the 4 Sigmatic mushroom mocha, which I've actually never tried before, as well as a tablespoon of organic coconut butter. And then I basically just get hot water from the flight attendant and I add in the powder as well as the coconut butter. And then I have a little battery powered aerator or whisker thing that I carry with me, and I basically just froth it all together, and it totally melts the coconut butter and it makes everything really smooth and creamy. And I really enjoyed this. It tasted good. It wasn't too strong for coffee, and I didn't have to add any extra sweetener or anything, and it was actually just like a really great way to tide me over, plus it gave me even more energy, which was awesome. All right guys, we are about to land. I don't know, I said we. I'm about to land in LA, and I wanted to introduce you to my seatmate because we just met, and she's amazing, and she's starting an all-natural skincare company, and I want her to tell you a little bit about it because I know you guys are super interested in skincare and you're always asking me for skincare recommendations, and they're about to launch, and I'm really excited to, for me personally, try them, but also to share about you guys. So I'm going to introduce you to Carly, and she can tell you a little bit more.
Hi! So I am launching Deeply Wellness, New York City based founder, totally transparent, sustainably sourced, and we're going to be doing completely clean ingredients with CBD oil, which is completely hydrating, nourishing, and amazing for skin. It's multi-purpose, so you can use it in the morning or at night, and we're launching with a serum, a moisturizer, an oil, and a mist. So can't wait for you guys to try it.
Yay, so exciting. So I will leave all of her information down in the description box for you to check out. Your website's not quite live, right?
Not yet.
Okay, so when it is live, I will update the description box. Is your Instagram live?
The Instagram is live.
Okay.
At Deeply Wellness.
Okay, we're gonna link that down below so you can check it out. And I know a lot of you guys are also really interested in CBD, and they're one of the only companies right now that are using CBD in facial products. And like she said, ton of benefits for the skin.
Yeah.
So glowing, right? And it helps. What did you say earlier? It helps with like
so it helps.
skin.
Yeah, if you have any sort of inflammation in your skin, redness, dry patches, eczema, rosacea, acne, it's really nourishing and kind of gets in, treats the inflammation, and gives you that natural glow.
So awesome! It's gonna be really good, and they're gonna be a bunch of different products for you guys to try, and we'll keep you posted. So I just wanted her to say hi. All right, see you guys in LA. Uber, and of course the weather is amazing. It's like mid-60s, not a cloud in the sky. I'm hungry, like very hungry. So that's definitely something to keep in mind with the fasting, is you're probably gonna get pretty hungry, especially if you're on a long flight. So that was a 5.5 hour flight, and I don't usually go 5.5 hours without eating unless I am sleeping. So I'm going to munch on these kale chips, and like I mentioned earlier, these are up on the blog, so they will be linked in the description box below. And I just want to show you how good they are. Nice and crunchy, and they've got like a cheese sauce on them. They're really good. Just arrived. Legs and pegs, welcome! They just got done with an amazing cooking class, and we're about to have a fabulous lunch. I have to show you this spread. Look at this cornucopia. Is that what you called it?
This is our local farmers market. This is everything that's in season that we get, and this is everything that you get to eat on Cleansing with Food Reset.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
look at the color.
Look at the color of
I
this
know.
Napa. This is new to our farmers market.
That is so beautiful.
And purple. And I learned why the purple gets kind of brown is that it can't be with other veggies.
Oh, really?
But you just cut it off.
It's like bruising or something?
It's something that it does.
And watermelon radish. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
New York farmers market's like pretty much winter squash right now. And maybe kale.
Our seasonal.
Yeah.
When we said it today, I was like, this is everything you find in season. I was like, in California.
In California. Okay, and what do we have over here?
We have a kitchery, like a traditional Ayurvedic kitchery.
Okay.
With all the root veggies, no potatoes. There's carrots, parsnips, celeriac root, and then cauliflower,
fresh peas.
Amazing.
And then it's a kale salad.
It has radicchio, endive. This is endive, the purple endive.
Purple,
and
okay.
2 different kinds of kale and
my gosh.
radicchio, and we pickled onions with umeboshi.
Toasted pumpkin seeds, currants, and a yummy sweet and tangy sauce.
And you can eat all of this on their Cleansing with Food program.
This is a winner.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good.
So good.
So we're up in the Santa Monica Mountains and we're gonna do a hike and hopefully get a nice sunset, and then we're going to Plant Food and Wine for dinner, which a lot of you have recommended and is one of Megan's favorite spots in Venice. So we're gonna hit up there. It's a Matthew Kenny restaurant, all vegan, and I can't wait. Finally made it to Plant Food and Wine. So many of you guys have recommended. Totally vegan, and it's all looking so good. Oh my gosh, yum. So we got the gem Caesar salad, and then we also got the kimchi dumplings, which have a vegan, well, obviously vegan, they have a ginger foam on them, and they look so good. They're like, you said they're a piece of art.
They are.
So this is the couchi pepe, and it's with kelp noodles, and it actually looks like legit pasta. You would never be able to tell just looking at it that it was kelp. I don't think I've ever even had kelp noodles.
Here.
I'm so excited. Here's the soka. You can see little pieces of chickpea flatbread underneath this gorgeous green goddess salad. Seriously, everything in this restaurant is stunningly beautiful. All right, so we got the coconut cream pie, which looks absolutely amazing with sliced banana on top. And this little gem is the carrot cake with coconut sorbet, some sort of like, I forget, a lime, something with lime, and oh my god, it just looks so good. Okay, we just had a fabulous dinner. Thank you guys for the recommendations. Thank you for the recommendation. It was so, so, so good. If you guys are in the Venice area, you have to come to Plant Food and Wine. They had literally the most amazing desserts that I've almost ever had. And they had this amazing kelp noodle couchi pepe, which was like insane. And it's in his cookbook, so I'm going to recreate it for you guys because you all need to have it. It's so good.
Yes.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything that we chatted about today, drop them down in the comments and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!